but until my will runs dry, send I over me, baby.
What's up, y'all? So I'm gonna tell y'all the story on how I found out my ex was a punk. Disclaimer before I start the story, y'all, I was really stupid. Like, I kept going back, and if you're ever in my position, don't go back for real, because it's like that. So I'm just gonna hop straight to it. So the first time I found out, like, I started like catching on. Basically, he was at driving school and I was at his house, and I was asking him to get on his computer because I wanted to make like a little template thing on Canva, and my computer was at my house. So he wouldn't give me the password. I'm like, why you won't give me the password? Like, what's up? Like, I got the password to your phone, all that, but I can't get the password to the computer. What's up? So like, I'm suspecting. So I'm like, what? So after that, I was like, forget it. We went on this cruise, y'all. We came back, and he on the game. I'm like, can I use your computer to get on Canva? He like, okay. He not paying attention to what I'm doing because he focusing on what he's doing on the game. I get on the computer. I open Google. I see he's on Twitter, like a fake page I never seen before. I know he got 2 Twitter pages. I didn't know about this one. So I log into I didn't log into it, but I clicked on it, and I just seen a whole bunch of like videos. And so I go to the DMs. I just see him texting a whole bunch of like the little Twitter stars and stuff like that. And I didn't peep at first, so I just took pictures of all of it. And he seen that I took the pictures. He deleted the pictures off my phone, but one of them stayed. And the one that stayed, I had went back and looked at the page again. I seen a girl with a, So then I'm like, what the heck? Like, I was like, that's strange. And he was like saying like, oh, I didn't know that was a boy, whatever. So I was like, okay, whatever. He didn't know. So then, double back, this happened in July. Double back August, like 2 weeks later, he made another Twitter page. And it really wasn't nothing homo on them. So then, we gonna fast forward to my birthday. So on my birthday, I had just got my makeup. This wasn't on my birthday. It was a few days before my birthday. I had a dinner 4 days before my birthday. So that was the day I took my pictures and stuff like that. So I just got my makeup done. Whatever. We on the way to the dinner. He's driving, and I'm in the car next to him. And we had deleted Instagram for each other and stuff. So my niece, she texted me. She was like, Malia said go text her back on Instagram. Mind you, Malia is our cousin. So I'm like, the heck? Like, what's going on? So I log into Instagram. She like, girl, your boyfriend is cheating on you. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she was like, he's cheating on you with a boy. I was like, what? And so she had showed me a whole bunch of screenshots of him texting the boy, begging to get into the boy's close friends. The boy, like, he twerking on his close friends and stuff. He begging to get the boy close friends. And the boy, like, he looked like a boy. Like, you could tell he was no boy. Like, he didn't look like a girl at all. And so I was like, give me his number. I got on the phone with the boy, and all he was like, he got on live. And my boyfriend was in the live comments calling him bae and stuff. I'm like, what? So, that really just blew my whole mood. And he was like trying to go home and stuff, trying to play victim. I'm like, this is my birthday and you just ruined it. And you want to cry and go home? Like, no, you're crazy. That's insane. So, that happened. And then I like just tried to dismiss it, whatever. I didn't try to dismiss it. I did dismiss it. I was really upset about it. Hi. And here, all right, y'all, I'm back. I was really upset about it because I was just like, on my birthday. But he had did that 2 days before. Yeah, it was 2 days before. Okay, so then that was over with. A month later, January, he was in these he was in these messenger group chats, and I don't know. I don't remember if it was girls or boys that was sitting next to, but it was something really freaky. And then I was like, okay, it's getting out of hand for real. So then he stopped. He stopped for a while, but I wasn't catching him for a while. I'm not gonna lie, I was not catching him for a while. And then come March, that's when we're supposed to make a year. So it's March. It's the end of March. It's happening. We made a year March 18th. It's the end of March. It's like March 20 something or 30th. He was out of town, and I was still doing my snooping stuff. I was being a detective. I don't care. I was being a detective, and I had logged into this fake Instagram page that I did not know he had. He over there favoriting dudes, like dudes with they twerking, like with that booty in the camera and stuff. I'm like, bro, what's really going on? Like, I'm just like getting even more suspected. Like, do you really like girls? He blame it on the fact that he just be horny and stuff like that. And I just be like, come on now. And then, okay, let me get to the real deal breaker that told me that he was just like, you know. So I'm in New York and he's in Houston. And so whenever I flew to New York, I got to New York at like 12. I didn't get checked into my hotel till like 1 o'clock. So, like in the morning. So when I get checked in, he sleep. He claimed he sleep. So he wasn't answering the phone. I texted back, no, nothing. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, maybe he is asleep. So I go to sleep. I wake up the next day, and we going around New York. We go to this little block party thing, whatever. And then later on that day, I get back into the hotel, and we was discussing what we was gonna do the next day. So I'm telling my parents like, yeah, I want to go to the 9/11 memorial. And so they was like, cool. So I get on Reddit because I search up like unseen clips of 9/11 because I just wanted to see it. But as soon as I click on Reddit, I see a whole bunch of notifications. I'm like, notifications? Like, I don't even use Reddit. Why do I have all these messages? So I click on the page and I'm logged into his page. That was nothing but God, y'all. That was nothing but God. That was nothing but God. I get on there and it's just like, I see him texting boys saying he's a bottom. Can they F him? Saying he want to play with they and stuff like that, mind you. And it's not just no little, like, you know, he inside of like group chats, like communities for like homo people. Like, it was just a lot. Like, he was in, I want to say like 7 or 8 communities for the LGBTQ community. He was texting them, you know, liking their stuff, commenting on their stuff, all that. Mind you, it's nothing but boys. It's not even girls no more. It's just straight dudes. I'm like baffled. And it was one of them. He was asking to host one of the communities with him, and it was like, okay, what do you want to be, a top or a bottom? He was like, it doesn't matter. I could be both. I'm like, both? Like, if you're gonna be that, you could at least be a top. Like, and mind you, he sent a picture of himself in my bathroom in a jacket that I bought him. I'm just like, I am baffled. I'm like, whoa, like, this is really getting out of hand. And girl, the next week we had went to, like, not the next week, no, not even the next week. 2 days later is when I came home. We had to go to Dallas for his graduation. We got to Dallas. Girl, I called him out for it. He didn't beat me up and so much. But that's another story for another day. But if y'all want to hear that story, let me know, because I would tell y'all, girl. He used to put his hands on me, girl. He was cheating on me with girls and boys. He was just a terrible man. But yeah, I'm out.
With the heli on, with the heli berry, with the heli burton, with the heli.
Okay, so what's up, y'all? This is part 2. In this part, I'm gonna get into when things started getting physical. Okay, so the first time, like, he really, like, just, like, went a little crazy. We was at his house, and his sister was there, and his sister friend was there, and we was drinking, was playing little card games and stuff like that, and we had went to Waffle House later that night. And so that whole night, he was, like, acting funny, didn't want to talk to me and stuff like that. And so, like, that whole night, I'm just trying to figure out, like, why is he not, like, not talking to me, like, being weird and stuff. And so we had ended up going to Waffle House, and he was still acting weird. So I'm sitting there asking, I'm like, why are you acting weird? Why are you acting like that? He's still not telling me. So then his sister and her friend are still inside. We outside, and I start tripping. I'm not gonna lie, I screamed in his face. I was like, why aren't you talking to me? Like I screamed like I was in danger or something. And he just went across my face. Like he just slapped the piss out of me. I said, okay. So after that, I was like, oh my gosh, like that, it really hurt. And then we got back in the car, and I had hit him back, and he just started like going in on me. Like he started punching me like back to back to back to back while we was in the car. And his sister was like, oh my gosh, that's a girl, like you don't do that and stuff like that. And it was like, okay, well, that was bad. And his reason for doing that was because I retweeted a tweet, and he thought it related to him. And he was so upset about it, instead of just coming to ask me. Okay, y'all, so the second time he had like put his hands on me bad was when we went to Dallas for his graduation. And this was like whenever I freshly found out about all the Reddit stuff that he was doing. So we had went to Dallas for his graduation, and after he graduated, like the day he graduated, that night we had got some drinks. We were drinking and stuff, and we was just vibing, and I just started like just calling him weird out of nowhere. Like I just was like, you're so weird, like you're weird, you like are a terrible person, stuff like that. Like I was just like, I was upset. So, you know, I'm just telling him that, and he just getting like super mad. Then I said something that really just pissed him off, and then he had just hit me. I was just like, whoa. So I started fighting him back. I dragged him on the ground. Girl, we just fighting in the parking lot of a hotel, just going hard. We all scratched up and stuff. I'm just like, oh my God. He bust my lip and stuff like that. Girl, it was really, really bad. And I just went home. I didn't say nothing to nobody. Only person who knew we fought was his sister and her friend. Again, they was there that time too. Okay, so y'all, this is the last time like that he really put his hands on me. This is the juiciest one. I was gonna say the best one. This is the juiciest one. So we had ended up going to this pool party, and this whole day I didn't eat nothing. Like I didn't eat nothing, and I was just planning to eat when we got to the pool party. So we got us a bottle or whatever. We get to the pool party, I forget to eat because I'm just too busy having fun. We drinking, we lit, and stuff like that. And the pool party over, so we going around asking people, like, what's the move afterward, if they going to the club and stuff like that. So I'm asking people. And I had went up to this boy I used to be super close with before me and him got together. And I was just talking to him about just people he messing with and stuff like that. 'Cause he was messing with one of my homegirls at the time. And he walked up, he got mad. He put me to the side, and we got in the bathroom. I had said something about him being a punk. He slapped me. So I was like, oh, okay. That's fine. I'll take that. So I took that. And then we ended up going to the club after. So we get to the club, and we sit in a line. Mind you, I still didn't eat nothing. So my stomach hurts really, really bad. So we like in the line of the club, and I'm sitting on the ground because my stomach was hurting really, really bad, and I just ended up throwing up. So I threw up, and then I was like, can you just take me to the gas station and get some noodles or something? So I go in the gas station, and he outside. I go warm my food and stuff, come back out with my noodles. He's arguing with somebody. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, the boy saying that he hit him. And I was just like, what? So I started arguing with the boy. I'm like, he did not hit you. Like, are you stupid? Look at your car. Your car looks like it's already been hit. You just want some money. I'm just going hard on the boy because, like, I'm already intoxicated, already lit, like, and I know for sure he didn't hit him. So then we get back to the car. Girl, he yelling at me. He like, you could have got us killed. You could have got me shot. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. In the middle of me apologizing, he slaps me twice. Like 2 times, 2 good times in the face. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, this is 3rd time slapping me today. What's going on? Like, is he cool? So then we go in a club, and that's when all hell breaks loose, for real. We in a club, he acting funny. I'm like, why are you acting funny? Like, he not doing none of the normal stuff that we normally do when we in a club. Like, I be twerking on him, stuff like that. We be lit. He wasn't going for none of that. So I get mad. I get to pushing on him, flipping tables and stuff. I was tweaking. I'll take that. I was tweaking. And we go into this little private room, and we in there fighting. Security come pull me off of him like I'm the problem. And whenever we was in the private room, we was, tussling. He told me, I'm gonna beat your ass when we get to the car. I didn't think nothing of it. I just thought he was just talking. He was not. We get to that car, and he wears me out. Like, he knocked me everywhere but loose. I was fighting back, but he was fighting harder and faster. So I'm just like, So then I just fall asleep because, like, he really did it to me. So I go to sleep, and my phone is in my lap. Mind you, y'all, we deleted Instagram for each other. So while I'm asleep, he grabs my phone, downloads Instagram, and posts on my story that I'm single, posts on his story that he's single, and he blocks me and drops me off home. So he dropped me off at home. I'm like, what the heck? Like, hold on. Like, that's too fast. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So my car was sick at this time, so I Ubered to his house. And I'm just like, hold on, cause what's going on? You blocked me and all this when you just did all this to me. You know what's going on? So, I opened his window, y'all, cause his window was unlocked. Girl, he started punching me through the window. He started fighting me through the window, like fighting me super hard to the point where my face was just messed up. Like, my face was toe up. Like, I really looked really bad. And so he ended up letting me in, and I wasn't supposed to be there. So his mom ended up finding out I was there. She saw my face. She called my parents, and yeah. Hey, y'all. So everybody keeps asking me the same question, so I'm just gonna answer all the questions. I'm gonna start off with this one. Why I was dismissing it. I was really just in denial. Like, I did not want to believe my boyfriend was gay. And I just couldn't believe it. Like, I couldn't believe it. And the other question, why did I stay? Because I was attached. So I was doing a stay until you hate him method. Because I was so attached and so in love that I couldn't leave. Like, mentally, I wanted to leave so bad. I just couldn't. I just was so in love, so attached and stuff. And another question, was I okay with him being bi? No, I wasn't. I don't like bi men. I like straight men. I was not okay with him cheating on me with boys. I was not okay with him putting his hands on me. I was not okay with him cheating on me in general. Nobody would be okay with that. I'm not attracted to homo people. That's not me. I'm not attracted to no man who's beating on me, treating me wrong, none of that. I was just super duper attached. I was in love. And you never really understand how that feels until you're in that position. So everybody's saying, like, I would have did this, I would have did that. You don't know what you would have done because you were not in that position. You have to be in that position to know what you're going to do. Because I used to always say, yeah, I would never, ever, ever put up with nothing like that. Shoot, I put up with it. I mean, you don't know what love make you do. Love make you do a lot of things. It made me do a lot of things. A lot of crazy things. And I'm trying to think of another question. Hold on. Oh, yeah, y'all, this is another thing. It's not a question, but all his homeboys and stuff is coming up under here saying I'm lying and stuff. And all y'all doing is letting people know who it is. Like, if y'all would shut up, nobody would know who it is. Y'all need to be quiet. Stop minding my business. What the heck? This ain't got nothing to do with you. If your homeboy is gay, take that up with your homeboy. Nobody would know who it is if y'all didn't keep on commenting and saying all this stuff. Just leave it alone. What the heck? Watch the video, skip past. Don't watch it. Do what you do. But I never said nobody's name. So y'all don't even know if I'm talking about him or not. Y'all just assume it. And y'all exposing your own homeboy. Because I didn't expose nobody. So, yeah, that's that.